News 46 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, search and rescue locate an accident victim, and a woman is arrested for a car theft. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
One person is killed in an off-road accident. It's October 23rd. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. The Nye County Sheriff's Office has issued information regarding a fatal accident in Amargosa. What was supposed to be a fun trip off-roading has left children without their father. On Sunday, October 8th at approximately 8:30 in the evening, the Nye County Sheriff's Office was notified that 43-year-old Craig David Sheed from Santee, California, left his girlfriend and children and went to ride his quad in Big Dunes in Amargosa Valley earlier in the day and had not returned. Search and rescue was activated and searched throughout the night and then the next day, at one point having to suspend the search for a few hours because of high winds and low visibility. The family, including the victim's children, joined in the search. The rescuers found the victim 100 feet down in a dune cup or bowl past a razor ridge. They saw a motionless figure lying behind a burnt quad, half buried in the sand, with no footprints around him. Mr. Sheed's girlfriend and other children came to the location and positively identified the deceased as Craig David Sheed. The deputy estimated that Sheed was airborne for approximately 200 feet before impact and that he had impacted into a depression and bounced to his final resting location. Mr. Sheed was pronounced dead at the scene, and a detective was requested to investigate the circumstances. The detective and deputy agreed there was no indication of any crime. Police say that Mr. Sheed was unfamiliar with the Big Dune terrain. His body has been taken to the Clark County Coroner's Office for an autopsy to accurately determine the cause of death. A local woman has been arrested after allegedly swiping a man's vehicle after spending the night over his house. Nye County Sheriff's deputies have arrested Carolyn Dolezal for grand larceny and burglary. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office declaration of arrest, deputies were dispatched on October 13th to an area near Simpkins in reference to a stolen vehicle. Upon arrival, they made contact with the male victim, who said that Carolyn Dolezal had stayed the night over his house the night before, and when he woke up, Dolezal was missing, as well as his keys and his 1999 silver Ford Mustang. Deputies also witnessed text messages that were sent to the male from Ms. Dolezal saying that she would bring back his car in exchange for the property that she had left at his home. Deputies located the vehicle matching the description behind a commercial building inside a fenced lot. They made contact with Dolezal, who said that she took the keys, unlocked the garage, and took the car. She parked the vehicle inside the fence so that the male couldn't find it. Dolezal was taken into custody and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. A Beatty resident is arrested following an altercation involving two elderly victims. Moises Gonzalez has been arrested and charged with throwing a missile at a motor vehicle, battery, provoking assault, resisting a public officer, and an additional penalty for a crime against a person 60 years of age or older. Deputies were dispatched to Boulder Ridge Mobile Home Park in Beatty, Nevada on September 28th in regards to a report of assault that had just occurred and damage to personal property. Deputies made contact with two victims, one who was 73 years old and one who was 67 years old, at a location inside the mobile home park. The older couple stated that they were attempting to take a photograph of a dog in the area that was running loose without a leash so that they could use it as evidence in order to have the owner of the dog cited for having a dog at large. Moises Gonzalez apparently became upset with the couple who were trying to photograph a dog that belonged to the sister of his girlfriend. That's when he became confrontational. Police say he forcibly took the camera from the male's hands, threw it back at him, striking his ear and causing an abrasion. They say he also pushed the elderly gentleman to the ground, causing abrasions to his right knee, top of his left hand, and his right thumb. The confrontation continued, with Moises allegedly throwing 2 projectiles at the front window of the motorhome belonging to the couple, causing damage to both windshields and the front of the vehicle. Gonzalez also allegedly threw a rock through the left side window and damaged the front windshield of a Dodge pickup truck that belonged to the owner of the trailer park, who is currently in Las Vegas. The female said that she felt extremely threatened and was scared of what Gonzalez would do. Police attempted to make contact with Gonzalez and eventually located him inside a bathroom where he was talking to his girlfriend with the door shut. When they opened the door, the girlfriend was standing there and no one else was in plain sight. The girlfriend eventually pointed out that Gonzalez was hiding behind the shower curtain. Police drew their gun on the shower curtain, ordering Gonzalez to come out and show his hands. Gonzalez eventually stepped out from the bathtub. He continued to be non-compliant, in which the deputies also threatened to use their taser if he did not comply. A scuffle occurred between the deputies and Gonzalez when they attempted to take him into custody. The deputies eventually deployed their taser, making contact with Gonzalez, and he was taken to the ground. He was placed into custody and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. And just to recap once again, that missile that he threw was actually a rock. Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
The financial world is keying in on millennials. The co-founder of Robinhood has created what else but an app to attract young traders. While there's talk that millennials might lean toward trading Bitcoins, that trend has not really caught on as quickly as predicted. And a Bankrate survey reveals that just 13% of investors who are 35 and under are now trading stocks. Instead, their top picks for their money are real estate and cash. Big banks are making big profits by hiring top traders. At times, it's paid off. But when prices are low, it can cut deep. Goldman Sachs, for example, has reported a poor performance at times due to lower net revenues in commodities, interest rates, and even currencies.
Thanks, Angela. Well, we will tell you who won the $10,000 giveaway right after this.